Rob, many congratulations. You just produced one of the most miraculous comebacks we've ever seen at this event. Just try and put your emotions into words after.
Do you know, I really can't answer it, you know. It's 4-0 to feel that much out of a game for me is unusual. Usually I always believe leg play, match play, other stuff, and get great comebacks, but realistically, to do that, the only saving grace for me is 3 legs to a set, you know. So you take one, they go back to 0, they got to win another 3. Credit to Chris though today. He was much more settled to me than me early. Great player. I had no words for him for what he's achieved this year, and I did get away from, well, I got away with one. I think it was 1 matched up, wasn't it, at the Bull? Still remember. We're doing all right today.
And we saw you battle back from the brink against Chris at the World Match Play a couple of years ago. Were you able to use that as inspiration for this comeback?
I'm never beaten whoever I play in the world, you know. I think the other player was like this is probably Nathan Aspinall, you know. When I played him in the Grand Slam, he just don't go away. It's like having a bad smell sometimes, you know. It just don't go away. So, no, credit to him, but yeah, as I got closer, I actually thought to myself, do you know what, this is on, because I've still got my best to go.
You're the first player to ever come back from 4-0 down to win a World Championship quarter-final. So what does that say about you as a player?
I love being different. That's why I won the World Championship at the first attempt, you know. I love being different. I'll always be different. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
And after coming through a game like that, you feel like it almost could be your destiny to go on and lift the title yet again? I
suppose in a way, I look back at it now. I look at Michael Smith missing 2 against me. Yeah, it was meant to be then. I will have to improve. I think maybe not on doubles, but on scoring. But I need to settle better. If I come out and I settle the way I did today, I wasn't settled. So I have to fight the game. But yeah, I've definitely got a backbone. That's what I would say. Thank you.
Rob, you touched on there about the first time you've ever felt out of the game. Did the shackles then come off at 4-0 and you just play with some freedom for the first time?
I think yeah, you play with a little bit of freedom, but you look at it, it's just 3 legs, you know. That's the way I looked at it, and actually when I've been behind and big deficits before, I sort of look at it and I'm like, got to win this leg, got to win this leg, got to win this leg. But in that game there, I thought to myself, 2-0 up, 2-1, my throw, big leg, you know. And even when I was trying to break, I thought to myself, well, look, if it don't happen, he's not on 2, it's not going to cost me, you know. So gives you so much more freedom, I suppose, in the game to do what you're doing. But I have to admit, for once, I'm proud of myself, you know. I dug deep and, yeah, Bobby can smile.
Did you sense the nerves were perhaps getting to Chris that you were mounting this comeback? And do you think he perhaps thought about that Blackpool moment?
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, I can't answer his question in a way. But what was important for me, you know, I think I come out 5th set and he didn't. He never produced. That probably gave me one of the easiest sets of the match. You know, he was very straight, but it was big numbers. And I'm not putting him down because I think he's fantastic. And when I got that first set, I thought to myself, another break, we'll go off, you know. I think I had to have a wee then. But come back on and realistically, I thought, right, 2 sets now, if we can dominate, you know, it's a lot closer than, yeah, I don't want to go home. That's all I thought.
Your record in World Championship semi-finals is 1 from 1, so a good omen, but it could be potentially Lukeller. What's your thoughts on a potential semi-final with him?
I would say on Lukeller, I think he's a breath of fresh air. I think I've said that all week or for the last couple of weeks. He's purely amazing. He never looks flustered. He's a young kid in a way, and look, he's got the brightest future in front of him. We go out, we play. Yeah, if I play him tomorrow or Brendan, I think today's match could be a little bit harder in a way. I think Brendan would definitely win legs. Luke might not run away with it. I should look at the score before I say that, shouldn't I? But at the same time, no, he's just brilliant. I was going to swear then. He is absolutely brilliant, and credit to him. And if I play him tomorrow, we'll have to produce. I will do.
Many congratulations.
Thank you.
Rob, was there any particular moment in that game where you thought, I've got it now, I'm going to complete this comeback?
Nah, not really. I suppose the first set, look, if you're 4-0 down, feeling how I felt, sort of coming out, back out, and I felt a little bit deflated. I thought to myself, oh no, you know. I got some lovely videos off my kids yesterday, and yeah, all wanted me to do well, and yeah, I thought I'd let them down, you know, and I won the first set, and I thought, oh, just keep doing the same. Once, like I said, once we got to 4-3, I actually had the feeling that I was gonna win, but yeah, I appreciate the messages. They were nice, you know.
You talk about Lukeller there. Would you like to play Lukeller?
I'm really not fussed. I think look, there's so much darts now, and I'm not going to put the young boy down because, like I said, he's purely amazing. But there's so much darts, there's so much for us professionals at the minute, what he's going to experience next year. And sort of the way I build myself now for tournaments, sometimes when it doesn't go right, I have to do my washing and I have to get rid of it, and I have to be ready 3 days later, mentally. And for me, I'm like that now, you know. If that goes wrong, that's okay. It's not okay, but it has to be. So sort of move on and get myself right again, because if you're not right, you can't win anything, you know. Thank you.
Rob, did you have the same preparation today with the roast dinner?
No, I had a bacon sandwich. Did it show?
So, will you go back to the roast dinner tomorrow?
Yeah, I think I've got time. My Jimbo's going to cook it. Even my Rabbi might join me tomorrow, you know. I've got the missus down at the minute. I'm enjoying life, you know. But, yeah, I like it about, like, for a 4 o'clock game. It sort of ruined me, innit? It's 2 hours earlier. I had to actually get out of my pit today.
Is it, obviously, you mentioned about the children sending you messages and whatever. Is it difficult being away? But again, I mean, obviously, your son Leighton, named after a world champion, obviously the first ever world champion in darts. I mean, good inspiration for you and maybe an omen for you to go all the way.
They're all fantastic, you know. Yeah, if I put the video out there, honestly, it choked me yesterday, let alone what it do to me now talking about it. Yeah, just special, you know, really special.
Thank you.
Rob said how frustrating it is to start games off slowly, but whoever you face tomorrow is going to be an evening game. Do you feel like that may help you settle in a bit of an easier preparation with it being so late on?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, I won't get me bacon sandwich tomorrow now, so I think I'm absolute fine, you know. No, I get a hearty meal, what'll hold me down. I need to be better tomorrow. I need to come out better. And whoever I play, it really doesn't matter. But for me, you know, I always wear my heart on my sleeve. I would say that with a game, and if I'm not good enough, then sometimes I have to hold my hands up too. You know, it's just responsibility. That's the way the game goes. But I'm looking forward to it, and I definitely play better tomorrow from the start. Hopefully, touch wood.
You mentioned that slow start in a few matches this week. What do you put it down to?
I think undoing my eyes will be quite good sometimes for that slow start, you know. You know, I'm always prone for it. Usually a set. Maybe a set, you know. I think first game, if I went back to Treacle, I was terribly slow, probably for a couple of sets. Jeffrey, I was slow for the first set. That last leg, it was like an eternity trying to hit a 24 darter to win it, you know. Johnny, a little bit better. I managed to pinch a 140. I thought, oh, that's all right, you got away with one there, you know. But, yeah, today, Chris just purely ready, more ready than me at the start.
And we've talked a lot about Lukeller, but if it is Brendan Doan you face, and how wary will you be considering he's taken out former world champions of Bryce Anderson?
He's like the Dragon Slayer at the minute, Brendan, you know, and he's superb. He's unorthodox. He takes his time. You're never going to rush Brendan. He's always going to do what he's going to do. And he's built that experience over the years. And credit to him, he's had a good career. There's still more in him. And I think either way, you know, I either get a fast pace or if I play Brendan, he'll probably dictate the pace of the game, you know. Regardless, look, you want to win a world title, you've got to sit here and you've got to say, I've got to do it. I've got to put the performances in. Got away with one today, and tomorrow's going to be different because I'm not here to make the numbers up. I want to win, you know.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Rob, the Bullseye today for a long time wasn't your friend till right towards the end. Did you feel like that was changing your game about what you were setting up and what you were checking out? Because then the double 16 started to go as well.
Yeah, I suppose the more pressure what got in the game, the better I am. I'm quite good under the cosh. I'd like to say that. I have had times where I have bottled it. You know, I've had 3 darts for the match against Andrew Gilding in the double in, double out tournament this year. How horrific was that? But no, for me, the doubles improved, and that was the problem early. I wasn't in the game because I was missing a few doubles. I probably had to take me chances to put a set up on the board, and I never done that. It changed later, but the Bullseye, I've been horrific on the practice board with it. I feel like I'm throwing it down the road at the minute, I really do, but it went when it mattered, and that's all what matters.
And we talk about the comeback, but in a sense there was a second comeback in that last set because you're 2-0 up, you're virtually all the way there, and then sometimes it's difficult when the opponent comes back at you to re-go again. How did you do that? How did you set yourself back?
Well, you just got to rebuild yourself, you know, and I have to admit, I think I went 2-0 up in that last set, and I thought, it's okay, I did it all over, you know, and sort of relaxed a little bit more, and Chris just found a couple of legs there, and credit to him, how amazing, you know. But when I actually got me chance and a dart at a double, I thought to myself, don't miss, we're going to look silly, you know. So, yeah, just sort of the grafting of it, doing your job, but most importantly, winning.
Well done.
Well, Matt, BBC Sport, congratulations. You won on your debut. For Luke, do you think there's any benefits of kind of coming in fresh without kind of memories of past failures or near misses that you can take into your first tournament?
I think we look at everyone as players, you know, and as professionals and stuff. Like even Michael, we all got our scars. We've all got our bandages over the years, and had to dust yourself off again and go again. And I think it's fantastic for him because look, for what he's played before, I think he's a 3-time world youth champion, and he's won men's. It's crazy, you know. He's been unbelievable. But for that, yeah, there isn't many scars at the minute, and he will get that. But maybe he's good enough not to experience that. For me, when I come in, and I thought I had the world at my feet. I was very naive, winning it on my first attempt, and I was guilty for that. But at the same time, and then my learning come. So whether he's got to learn or whether he hasn't, I personally maybe think he has, but because that's the way everyone is. But realistically, yeah, I done my learning after I won the World Championship.
With the games coming so thick and fast now, can you celebrate what was a remarkable spectacle? I don't know how it was to play, and it must have been very, very nervy. But can you celebrate that, or do you just now have to take that out of your mind and look to tomorrow?
I think it comes out of my head now, you know. We have to get rid of that, we have to build now, and I've got enough time. That's the joys of being on early also. You know, I've had a lot of questions this week that I haven't been on in the evening. It doesn't bother me because I'm here to do a job, and it all pays the same for everyone for what part of that tournament you make, you know. For me, I can't wait just to get on FaceTime, see the kids. It'd be nice.
Final one for me. We don't know how this match is going to go, especially after your match, which turned around, of course. But Luke's winning at the moment. It is putting a lot more eyes on darts, having a young lad coming up. People love this fairy tale story. What do you think about that concept for the actual sport of darts?
I think it's brilliant. Look, this is what I love. I love in a way. Look, the PDC, they're careful. You know, they looked after me when I won a world title. Sometimes it's very hard because if you're that big and you're spiralling out of control, you know, it's very hard to control that in life. Do the right thing for him, and that's most importantly because he's 16-year-old, you know. You see, I look at him and no disrespect, my boy's 4 years younger, so straight away you want to protect him, you want to look after him. But this boy's got a bright future. He's massive.
So
he really is.
Advice
I haven't got no advice for him. He's better than me at 16 than what I was, apparently I'm going to mature at one point, this boy's matured at a rate of knots. So, no, the advice, look, he's going to keep his head down. He's such a wise head. He really does for a young boy. And that's special, and that's credit to his team and everyone around him. But not only that, he's learnt that, he's picked that up early. And that's what makes him even more extraordinary to me. So for me to give him advice, I can't, he's fantastic. He takes everything in his stride and just, look, he's purely amazing. What's the score anyway?
2 sets up and
I don't want to talk about it now.